Hello and welcome to Wobbly Bob's Fake News, where we try and make sense of the insensible, make the realistic more reelable, and take the ineffable and see if we can't actually F it really hard after all. If you want to contact us, you can leave a comment on this video, go onto Twitter and use the hashtag WBFakeNews. Or you could shout at passing bosses until you get a visit from the local health service and the police. It's really up to you. We've already been receiving some comments from some of you, and let's see what you've been saying. This is a tweet from somebody called Egg-Shaped Fred. Oddly enough, his avatar is an egg too. I hate you, you suck, I hope you die in a ball of fire. Well, that's nice, isn't it? I do love the witty back and forth of Twitter. I would debate with him, but it's probably unfair to have a battle of wits with an unarmed person. That's enough of that. We have news to push through your openings. Here are the headlines travelling towards you at the speed of darkness. This just in. And now it popped out again. A report here from the Institute for the Hitherto Blindingly Obvious states that your memory foam mattress is likely to sue you for the cost of the counselling to try and forget the things that it's seen. If you don't pay up, it's threatening you with blackmail. If I were you, I'd sleep on it. I bought a memory foam pillow once and spent all night dreaming of breasts. I regret nothing. The hashtag MSM is causing some confusion, according to an article that someone on Twitter blurted out recently. The sort of people that use it think it means mainstream media. Mainstream media. I always thought it meant mostly sad men. When you see posters on it, think of it as mostly sad men and see how much better the internet seems. You're welcome. A woman who knew that she was terminally ill surprised people at her cremation recently by swallowing a half a kilo of popcorn kernels just before she died. The family said that it was a lovely send-off and the ceremony went with a bang. Admittedly, the front 3 rows did have minor burns, but it just reminded everybody there of her cooking. A man who was looking at underwear in a lingerie shop as a surprise for his partner asked the assistant if any of the underwear was satin. She replied no, they were all new. 2 young women in a coffee shop somehow believe that everybody there wants to hear what they're talking about. Adele Fisher, 22, and Kay Smith, 24, talked loudly about other friends who weren't there, and said that they were very funny, and Adele could apparently not believe what they'd said. She followed that with a swift, anyway, and then laughed riotously whilst looking around the room. Kay was about to take the momentary break in Adele talking to mumble in agreement. Other patrons reportedly believed that Adele's story was nonsensical and dull, whilst admitting to have a grudging respect for the fact that she could seemingly talk continuously without breathing. An architect from a local office who was just trying to have a quiet coffee said he could believe what the girl's friends had said, but he wished they hadn't. Kay was unavailable for comment, as she couldn't get a word in bloody edgeways. Donald Trump tweeted that he isn't actually president today, and that it's only a lie perpetrated by the Democrats and the media. When people pointed out that he demonstrably, if inexplicably, is the president, he said, well, who'd be daft not to vote me in? The whole of the world started to wonder if perhaps he was right. 8 out of 10 dentists have today identified something as red and bad for your teeth. It's a cricket ball. After watching programmes like Strictly and Celebrity Big Brother, Britain has realised that there are now only 2 people left in the country who aren't actually celebrities. Sort of. An Englishman, an Irishman and a Scotsman walked into a bar. You can't tell me that's a coincidence. Wake up, sheeple. I need my medication. People are being advised to be more critical of proverbs, as they are often used lazily and without any actual fact-checking. For example, according to the proverb, blood is thicker than water. Yeah, spunk is thicker than blood, but nobody mentions that, do they? If yours isn't, by the way, see a doctor. Here's another one. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Depends how good you are at throwing, doesn't it, really, I thought? How many apples would you have needed to keep Dr. Harold Shipman away? You'd probably needed an apple cannon. Sorry, an apple eye cannon, TM. Psychotherapists have noted the marked resurgence of interest in primal scream therapy. If you don't know what that is, it's a therapy where you scream at the top of your lungs into a pillow to release your pent-up emotions. It's also a good way of getting served quicker in IKEA. And finally, has-been celebrities who aren't quite famous enough for reality TV are queuing up for work in the upcoming panto season. where people can still legitimately shout, "It's behind you!" at them and not only mean their careers. Thanks very much for watching this episode of Wobbly Bob's Fake News. Please do like and subscribe and say hi in the comments and things. Please validate me. Please. I'm so lonely. I was doing a crossword and the clue was a squirrel's nest, and I couldn't remember what that was. Turns out I had forgotten about Dre. Don't let the door hit your arse on the way out.